Yes, I want to go over this a little more because the police officer that worked your brother's case, he said that your brother was set the fuck up and he never could prove who set him the fuck up because by his police record, he was the pimp. Now, your brother, all over his record, said pimp. It's got it all over. That he was a pimp and he had about 4 to 5, maybe 6 girls working. And the police said that during the investigation, when they found your brother shot the fuck to death, he was set up. Somehow he got a phone call to get him in that particular place because the nigga was already in a beef with another motherfucker, right, LA? And nobody was ever found or anybody was ever charged with your brother's murder. The police said that the motherfucker was a perfect setup. Somebody that he knew called him or got him to that location. And they investigated, and they checked out Michelle, and Michelle went motherfucking extra. Michelle lost it. She lost some of herself. That's why she's the way she is right the fuck now. Because Michelle was there when they fucked him up. So Michelle didn't set him up. Somebody else did. Now, I look at your record. You don't have no record about you being no pimp. It's no history of nowhere in Ben Harbor, Michigan, that you was some type of pimp. Now, your brother was the pimp. Now, how all of a sudden you, every time you turn on your mother, I'm a pimp. I was pimping bitches. I was doing this with bitches. I was, really? You was doing all this shit with all the bitches. But you have no record of you doing any motherfucking thing. But the cop said, he said somebody set him the fuck up. And they investigated, but they could never find any proof because the motherfucker that killed your brother never spent any time in jail. But you know who the motherfuckers killed your brother, don't you, LA? If you ever open your mouth, they'll kill your bitch ass. Right, LA? That's why you such a punk bitch at your last house. This brother from the street punked your bitch ass and made you run in the house. So it's just evidence on top of evidence. And you know murder. It never closes. It never stops. And if any inkling, and I think Michelle might be the key to that information, if Michelle ever woke up and know and remember what the fuck happened that night, I believe you talked Michelle into taking your brother somewhere. You talked Michelle in being the one to draw your brother to that place. Because ain't nowhere in the hell he knew motherfuckers was after him. He knew motherfuckers wanted to kill him. But he went to that place anyway. Why? Did they have you, LA? Did you call your brother and tell your brother that these motherfuckers got you? And you set your brother up for this shit? And then you took over his life? Huh? I think you did, nigga. I think you killed your brother for his life. That's why your mama don't like you. She can't stand your ass. I think you pinpointed your brother and you watched it and you knew every motherfucking thing about it because they said at the funeral you wasn't emotional, you didn't cry, you didn't do shit. Yes, but you wanted his life. You wanted every motherfucking thing about your brother. You took on his life, didn't you, L.A.? Now you some big time pimp. I remember you said you was in the radio broadcasting with a 1 watt station. You didn't have no claim to shit in the streets. You ain't got no props, nothing in the goddamn streets. Everybody in the streets of Ben Harbor, Michigan know that you a pussy ass bitch nigga. And that's why that brother ran you in the motherfucking house. At your house, my nigga. He came to your house and made you get in the motherfucking house before he stomped your ass. Because he knows about you. He knows how big a pussy you are, L.A. And you such a pussy. You set your own brother up to get what you got. You got his car. You got his woman. Well, a shell of a goddamn woman. Because when she saw your brother dead, Michelle lost it. She went inside herself. She is not the same person she used to be. And when that fog ever clear and she remembers that time, Michelle is gonna cut your motherfucking throat, my nigga. Because you are the one that set her man the fuck up. Now, bitch, roast that.